Alright, so this is the control loop system for the water reservoir dish that has both fill and drain controls. Before, the system consisted of the water reservoir with valves. This is the fill valve, drain valve. It's since been mounted a little bit better. We still have our Arduino controller going to relays, which are then distributed to power the valves. And still have manual control push buttons, but now there are sensors integrated. So let's see here, we've got a light sensor, uses a photodiode on the end of it to sense level or light coming through the dish. And we also have the water level sensor, which measures the water level touching those wire traces there, and produces a DC output analog voltage. Output analog voltages go from both sets of sensors up to the Arduino controller, which uses those values in a feedback control system in order to control the level in the dish, and also to control the amount of cloudiness in the dish. Two redundant level sensors, and then we've also got 3 of these photoresistor sensors. There's one hiding there, and there's one behind that wood board there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start by plugging this in. And what we'll do is we'll see that this drained dish will fill itself up to a pre-programmed control band. So again, powering the relay, which sends water into the dish. Right, water has reached the set point, and now we've controlled a light source. Turns on the LED, and that light gets sent to the light sensors. This light sensor is right in front of the LED. The other 2 are further away. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is, before that, we will go ahead and drain it down and see that once I release manual control, the system goes ahead and fills it up to that pre-programmed level. I'm going to go ahead and try to fill it up far. And now we see that the system automatically drains itself when it's gone up too high. And it's continuing to do that until it gets to a programmed band. Okay, the last thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and test out the cloudiness control. So what we've got is currently clear water. Now we're going to go ahead and pour in some milk to simulate buildup of contaminants and cloudiness. Okay. Now we see that right now this sort of cloud is developing in the dish. The way that the system is built, it uses the difference between this light sensed at this sensor and the average of the 2 sensors far away, and it compares it in a ratio to see if there's not enough light making it across to the other side. Right now, it's not sensing the cloud. Well, actually it is, but because the ambient light in the room is kind of high, the ratio between the two, those measurements are coming in very well. So I've disabled it for when the light's on in the room. However, if we shut off the light in the room, it should pick up that difference in cloudiness. And as you can see, it's now draining. So it'll carry on like this for 45 seconds. That time is based on test data, which should bring the level all the way down to the top of the drain. I'll go ahead and turn on the light so we can see it better. Alright, so now it's automatically keeping the drain valve open and it's opening the fill valve. What this should do is it should go ahead and basically act like a flush. Now the water level is maintained kind of low in order to concentrate all the dirt in the bottom so that the flush is more efficient. This flush goes on for about 45 seconds, again determined by test data to see how long it takes to